Okay guys, and we're back with the next part of the website building series of the program, and today we're going to go over Shopify. Now Shopify is a platform that you can use to also sell your goods and services. They do charge a monthly fee. However, your hosting is taken care of, so they host your website for you. You just need to register a domain name to use Shopify. And how do you register a domain name? Just go to, I like to use Namecheap, namecheap.com. Here you can just search up whatever domain name you want. Let's say richardpark.ca. And I've already purchased this domain name, but if you wanted to buy this one, you can just click add to cart and just check out here. I go in a little bit more depth about this in the WordPress video, so also check out the WordPress video because building sites is very similar. There are some things you may learn from the WordPress video that you might not find in the Shopify video. So I do recommend that you watch all three of these videos, the WordPress, Shopify, and Big Cartel. It'll also give you an idea of how they work and help you make a better choice on which platform you'd like to open your e-commerce shop. So I've already signed up here for my trial. I have actually 10 days left. And once you log into Shopify, this is what you'll see over here. Let me just turn this off. This is what you'll see over here. You'll have your dashboard. It's actually very similar to WordPress's dashboard. And the only thing that we have to set up here is our domain name. So we can go to Shopify. Let me see here. Alright, so to set up the domain, you go to Online Store, Domains. So just waiting for this to load. It's taking a little bit here. Alright, cool. So I just skip forward because it was taking a while to load. So we have this is what I signed up for with the name stackarts.myshopify.com. Shopify will ask you to pick a primary domain name. However, this does not really it's not a big deal because we'll have purchased a domain. So the one I purchased was richardpark.ca. If I go to my dashboard on Namecheap, we can see the domain here, richardpark.ca. And to set up the domain, it's pretty simple. Just click, as you can see, the Shopify link is working. But to set up the richardpark.ca, you just click Complete Setup, and it'll actually explain what you have to do. So you log into your domain provider, set your A record to this address. So for Namecheap, I'm in my login. Go to Advanced DNS. And over here I've already set it up, but you can click Add New Record and go to A record for those who are setting it up. Just put in the value there over here. And to set up the second part, set your CNAME record from www to stackarts.shopify. So I did that over here as well. And if you ever get confused, they have good documentation, so you can just click Set Up Domains and click Namecheap, and it'll actually show you exactly what you have to do. So once that's set up, you're pretty much done everything on Shopify. It's actually really easy. There's no hosting to set up. You don't have to run any script to install WordPress. Everything is pre-set for you. All you have to do now is pick a theme, I guess, and add products to your website. So let's go ahead and pick a theme on Shopify. So to do that, we go to Online Store and Themes. Now, I guess this is the default theme they give you, which is Launchpad Star, which is actually not a bad theme. Let me just see if the domain name, because the domain name can take about 24 hours to transfer, let me just check to see if that's set up, and then we could preview what our theme looks like right now. The DNS is not ready, but we can actually click this little preview icon and preview what it looks like right now. So this is what our store will look like at this moment. We have a home, catalog, blog, about us. It's actually similar to WordPress in a lot of ways, but it's just simplified. It's a simplified version. You don't have to worry about the hosting. Oh, and you even get a pop-up here saying you should add a product. Now you can go through these options here and customize themes and just play around with what you want. This is a nice thing about Shopify. It makes it a lot simpler to actually customize your website because everything is built into the Shopify platform. So you could change the colors here. You can change the header and the footer. You can have a custom logo and all sorts of things. You can change the way your product page looks like. Of course, we can't view our product page because we do not have a product yet. So let's go and add our first product to our website. Let's go over to online store. Oops, that's not it. Products. Add a product. So we're selling our art print style of self. This is a 11 by 17 art print. Now you can upload the file that you want to use. Let's look for our thing. Ta-da! Price. We can put the price here. You can use I guess this is a compare app price. So let's say your item is actually worth $45, but you're selling for 20. You can put 45. Just a way to increase conversion. If you want to track inventory, you also can. So this will help people who have physical goods that they're pre-purchasing for their store, and the weight of the product. I think this will be like 15 grams. It's just a print. So you can also add variations here. So size, you can add size, color, and materials. It's pretty simple. You just separate them with comma. So if I want a small, medium, large, etc., you can just do that quite simply with this option, and that's pretty much it. They'll give you a product type and a vendor. This is just for organization. Let's say you want to say this is prints, so you can add prints, and the vendor is I guess for this there's nothing, but for an example you could write myself and save, and congratulations, you've added your first product. So Shopify is very, very simple. You just have to get a domain, make sure your domain is set up, and everything else is done for you. You even have reports. You can set up discount coupons. It's a very simple platform. Now, for the actual pricing of Shopify, there's 3 options, I believe. There's the $29 a month, the basic plan. They also do your credit card processing. So there's a certain rate that they'll take off each payment you receive. So 2.9% plus 30 cents. And you can give people staff accounts if needed. They have their Shopify and their advanced Shopify as well. Now, again, you're going to have to determine which one best suits you. And they do have a trial, so you can try out Shopify to see if you actually like the platform. It's 14 days. That way you can actually see if this is something that you want to host the rest of your website on, or something that you just gave it a try and you want to actually use the other other programs, but the other platforms that are available. As well with Shopify, you can also change the pages. Like you see how there's a catalog page, blog page, about page. Wait, let me just see. Okay, there we go. So we have our first page here. To edit that, we can go to, whoops, I accidentally clicked there. Go to online store and pages, and here you can, whoops, must have clicked the wrong thing. Go to pages. There you go. Here you can actually edit the information. So you can write Stacks Art is an online art gallery featuring the works. Whoops. Something like that. Real simple, easy. And you can actually view it, and it'll say this about us. You can also add pages, so if you want to add a page, you click add page. And you can also write blog posts. So in the blog over here, you can see we have a first post, and you can write it. This is our first post, and view. This is our first post, and it'll be updated right there. That's pretty much it for the Shopify setup. It's very straightforward, easy to use, less steps than the WordPress. However, with Shopify, you're not going to have some of the options like plugins. Now, there's something called apps. This helps extend your store's features, similar to plugins. However, I find that for WordPress, because it's just a more popular platform, there's going to be way more plugins with WordPress as opposed to Shopify. But Shopify is still a really good option. It's more for people who are not as tech savvy. They don't mind spending a little more to get a premium service where they don't have to worry about their own hosting. They just have to basically buy a domain name and can get started selling right away with very minimal amount of setting up. Then Shopify is really good for you. It simplifies the whole process. That's the whole video for Shopify. Very straightforward. The next video will be on big cartel, so check that out. And again, just live your life.